Good evening. The time is now 6:19. Time to start the Public Works and Infrastructure Committee meeting on Monday, July 21st. Could I have a roll call, please?
Alderman Fleury.
Present.
Alderman Martinez.
Present.
Alderman Bolton.
Present.
Alderman Noosa.
Present.
Alderman Donower.
Present.
You have a form, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Can I get a first and a second motion to approve the special minutes from, I think it was July 7th meeting of Public Works?
I so move.
Second.
Thank you, ladies. Are there any questions to the minutes? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Item C is audience time. Is there anyone here that would like to address this committee? Mr. Edwards.
Good evening again. My name is Rayon Edwards. I really want you aldermen tonight, this committee, to explain to us, the community, the ordinance amending, I just see regarding various traffic signals. Oftentimes, I'm just wondering, what are we doing different, y'all? I want to ask all of y'all, when was the last time y'all actually just took and got in your car and drove around on a Friday or Saturday or Sunday? Thank God I'm not a licensed gun holder. Because if I was and driving down Belvedere, Green Bay Road at nighttime and somebody run into your car in the middle of the night at the stoplight, in broad daylight, they coming up to your windows. We act like we know everybody that's in our community, and all of y'all know that we have people in our community that we ain't never seen. According to the world, that they are nobody because they don't even have identifications. Nothing to identify themselves. Today I'm angry because last week my sister drove her car. She lived in the 4th Ward. And she drove her car up Belvedere. She was going to Culver's. My sister is pregnant. She get to the stoplight of Belvedere, Green Bay. And 2 people ran to her car. One had a sign, one didn't. One pulled the door handle to her car. What if my sister's car was unlocked? What would have happened to her? And it was after 11:30. And on third shift, we have 14 patrolmen for our entire city of Waukegan. Who are they going to protect? Remember, we're trying to build an entertainment district downtown, so most of them are there doing security. Who are they going to protect? We elected you aldermen to be the voice for the people, to speak on our behalf, to advocate on our behalf. You guys are actually paid advocates. And right now, we the people of this community is feeling failed. Really, really bad. I implore you guys to think about everything that y'all are passing going forward and think about how it affects the people that voted for you.
Thank you, Mr. Edwards.
Thank you, sir. Is there anyone else that would like to address the committee? Okay. Moving on. Item 2, there is no old business. Item 3, new business. I'll need a first and a second for a resolution approving the award of the fiscal year 2026 alley program to Chicagoland Paving Contractors Incorporated for a not-to-exceed amount of $718,995.26.
So move.
I second.
Thank you, ladies. Are there any questions to this motion? Everybody knows which alleys they are, and we're all good with it? Okay. Roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Noosa.
Aye.
Alderman Donower.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item B is a resolution approving the award of the fiscal 2026 parking lot resurfacing program to Superior Paving Incorporated for a not-to-exceed amount of $340,700. Can I get a first and a second?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Are there any questions to this motion? Is there anyone on the committee that has a question first? Okay, Alderman Guzman?
Yes, I'm not in this committee, but what parking lot is that? Is that the one outside?
Yes, it's the one outside. We have one at Wadsworth and 10th. We have 3 down on Pershing, the train station parking lots. And we also have one at Genesee and May Street.
Sounds great, thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Downward.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, sir. Item C is a resolution approving the purchase of a generator for lift station number 2 from Rush Power Systems LLC for a not-to-exceed amount of $74,989 per section 2-458 subsection I-7, a good faith waiver. Can I get a first and a second?
So move.
Second.
Thank you. This is a lift station. Public Works did not reach out for other quotes, but did reach out for other quotes, but did not receive any other quotes. The generator at lift station number 2 is in extremely poor condition and needs to be replaced. This business is familiar with the city's lift station infrastructure and has been performing repairs to keep our generator operational, but there isn't much more that can be done. These types of generators do need to be built, and there is an estimated 30-week lead time. So if we can approve this tonight, hopefully they'll start building it tomorrow. Any questions to the motion? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Downward.
Aye.
Motion passes.
And item D stayed on the agenda, correct? The Campanella? Okay, all right. So item D is a resolution approving emergency sewer repairs by Campanella and Sons per section 2-458 subsection I-7, a good faith waiver for a not to exceed amount of $300,000. Can I get a first and a second?
First.
So move.
Thank you. So this is kind of a pre-approval for us to spend up to $300,000 when we do have sewer emergency repairs that come up, which we know always happen, but they will still be on a as-needed basis. Does anybody have any questions about that? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Downward.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item E is a resolution approving the award of a materials bid to Kirschoffer Truck Services Incorporated per section 2-458 subsection I-3 joint purchasing through Lake County, Illinois for a not to exceed amount of $90,000. Can I get a first and a second?
First.
Thank you. This is for sand, gravel, topsoil, and stone. Any questions about that? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Downward.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Great, thank you, everyone. Item F is a resolution approving the purchase of a track loader from Westside Tractor Sales for a not-to-exceed amount of $88,628.51 per section 2-458 subsection I-3 joint purchasing through Sourcewell. Can I get a first and a second?
So move.
Second.
Any questions to this motion? This is for the water department, by the way. Any questions? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom. Alderman Donowhere.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item G is a resolution approving the purchase of a trailer from West Side Tractor Sales for an amount not to exceed $27,204.45 per section 2-458 subsection I3, joint purchasing also through Sourcewell. Can I get a first and a second?
So move.
Second.
Thank you. This is also for the water department, I think to haul the item we just bought a minute ago, so.
It's
Any-
also going to be for an excavator that we purchased a
Okay.
few months ago. Yeah.
Great, okay. Anybody else have any questions about that? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez. Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Donowhere.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item H is a resolution approving design-build services by Baxter and Woodman Bowler Construction per subsection 2-458 subsection I4, professional services for VFD improvements to high service pump number 5 for a not-to-exceed amount of $794,000. Can I get a first and a second?
First.
Second.
Thank you. This is for buying, installing, and startup of the pump, correct? Okay.
The unit.
Of the unit.
That regulates the motor, the speed of the motor for the pump.
Got it. And that's one of the,
Pumps the water out to the storage tanks. It's one of our biggest drives.
okay,
And it used to be the drive for pump 5 and 6. It was combined for both pumps. In 2022, we went and it replaced VFD for pump 6. So what we're trying to do is have two new separate VFDs for each pump.
so they both don't go down at the same time?
Correct, yep.
Woo-hoo. I'm starting to understand how this stuff works. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, roll call, please. Thank you, Antonio.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Donowhere.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item I is a resolution approving the use of MFT funds for payment of the construction portion of the 2025 culvert rehabilitations at Jackson, Sheridan, and County to Campanella and Sons Incorporated for the amount of $3,803,680.20. Can I get a first and a second?
First. Second.
Thank you, everyone. So this is using motor fuel tax funds. It has to be submitted to IDOT for approval, and the project was in the budget. So any questions about that? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Donowhere.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item J is an ordinance approving to dispose of various surplus vehicles and equipment through Obanoff Auction Services Incorporated. Can I get a first and a second?
So move.
Second.
Thank you. So the list is included, I believe, in board docs, everything from gosh, what's the oldest one? A 1997 skid steer, I think. There's some Chevy Impalas. We must have bought a lot of Chevy Impalas at one time because there's a bunch of them on here. 2001, 2005, 2012. Many of these are in really bad shape, and so they're being lumped together and sold at auction. So any questions about that? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Donowhere.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item K is an ordinance amending sections 21-59, 21-63, and 21-75 of the City of Waukegan Code of Ordinance regarding various traffic control devices. Can I get a first and a second?
So move.
Second.
Thank you. So this is for one intersection in my ward and then one that Alderman Newsom and I kind of share. So the residents of Country Lane had a yield sign. I want you to hear this too, Mr. Edwards. They had a yield sign at an intersection, and they felt the yield sign wasn't enough, so they requested a stop sign instead. And we had to go through a process to determine if it qualified or not, and it did. So there's going to be a stop sign put at that intersection. And then there's going to be a new traffic signal at Sunset and Northern, which I believe is an intersection where there's a lot of car accidents. Yeah, and it's a four-way stop now, but it'll be a traffic light there instead. And then there's also a change at Jackson and Glen Flora. And so they're updating signs, no turn on red 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday is what it currently says, and it's going to be no turn on red when pedestrians are present for all legs of the intersection at Jackson and Glen Flora. I'm not sure who requested that, but that's what these are about. We have to change the actual ordinance because, for instance, if someone gets a ticket for running through the stop sign, if the ordinance isn't updated, then the ticket's not valid. So that's why this is in here. It's only changing these things, but your concern was heard about traffic in general and safety, and I'm sorry about what happened with your sister. So, anybody have any questions about this ordinance? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Donnerworth.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. So item L is a resolution approving the award of the DCEO lead line service line replacement for Lewis Avenue to Joel Kennedy Constructing Corp. For a not-to-exceed amount of $1,264,333. Can I get a first and a second?
First.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
So this was bid out. They're doing Lewis between Glen Flora and Grand, which is going to be interesting, I'm just going to say. I think, didn't you tell me, Chris, they're also going to pave eventually that same section then?
We're going to try. We're going
Okay.
to try.
Okay. Well, just be forewarned, when this starts, it's probably going to be a bit of a mess because that's a busy area.
I'd like to say it's well overdue. I've had it on the list for about 7 or 8 years, trying to get it done. There is probably hardly no curbs. They're deteriorated, and they're blocks of concrete, sidewalks are messed up, so it'll
It's
be
time.
a welcome, yeah.
Okay.
I have a
well,
question. So this is the intersection on Lewis where it divides 5th and 3rd Ward, correct? Right, correct? Okay.
Well,
So
it's
then-
from it's from
Grand to Glen Flora.
Grand
Yeah,
North.
Right, because I know that I've got a few complaints from constituents of standing in water when it rains. So I'm hoping that that can also be addressed as part of the process when you resurface and do the curves and,
Where is that at?
what's that?
Where's the standing water?
This, Mary's house, our constituent, Mary,
Oh.
and then her neighbor is also, and I went over there, when it rains, what happens is this stays stagnant there.
On the street?
Yeah, so hopefully we can get that addressed or, but thank you.
Any other questions? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Donnerworth.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. Item H is a motion to approve an ordinance amending Chapter 21, Section 21-66, Willow Road, two-way traffic flow. Can I get a first and a second?
So
First.
moved. Second.
So this road was originally two-way, went back to one-way, now they're returning it to two-way. I know I have some family that lives over there. They're not real excited about this, but hopefully it's going to work out. I know they have a lot of problem with dumping over there, and that was one of the concerns when they changed this. So hopefully people won't realize it's back open and they can't dump again. Anybody have any questions about it? Okay, roll call, please.
Alderman Fleury.
Aye.
Alderman Martinez.
Aye.
Alderman Bolton.
Aye.
Alderman Newsom.
Aye.
Alderman Donnerworth.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you, everyone. There are no reports and communications, so can I get a first and a second to adjourn at 6:38?
Move.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you, everyone.